Okay, next topic is Unit 3, that is releasing. Okay, so we are going to discuss in this third unit about releasing. So whenever we are releasing any product into the market, okay, before that we have to check everything, each and every analysis, is that product is working perfectly or not, okay, it is bug free or not, if the bugs are there means how much percentage is there, okay, these all calculations have to be done on that particular product, then only we can say that it is that product is ready to release. Okay, and we have to maintain some version controls, right? Whatever the product we have developed, okay, on that previous version, that is supporting to the new version or not. Okay, like that each and everything we have to check. And the fast build means here nothing but like in how much time we are going to be developing, and how we are going to be providing the services to the customer, okay, in how much time, these all calculations will be there. Okay, fast build, fast integration, these all will be comes under that. And continuous integrations, okay, here whenever we are doing or developing any project means integrations can be done. Okay, if it is integration working perfectly means then we will be continuing with that, otherwise we will be choosing with some other technology and some other softwares, right? So like that continuous integrations will be there whenever the product has been released, or even though it will be going to be released with some updates or some requirements. Okay, for that we need some continuous integration. And collective ownership. Okay, collective ownership means everyone will be involving and giving their ideas, even customer feedback, stakeholders, everything will be there. And documentation. Finally, they will be maintaining the documentation to do a feature reference, or what is happening and what to do and what not to do, and what are the things already done. To see these all things, definitely they will be maintaining some documentation. There are various types of documentations. We'll see one by one, right? So mainly here, whenever we are doing any releasing means here, some practices are going to be done. Okay, means first we need some practice on that, and we have to get experience on that. Then only we can do a perfect work without any errors. Okay, without any errors, we can develop the project and we can release that project within time, right? So here whenever we are in the releasing state, here some practices are providing some solutions or experience to the developers or the persons who are involving in that project. So first thing, so the first practice is done. So when we can say that done means whenever we have done or completed our project and it is ready to release, right? So when we are saying done, so here we are maintaining some list according to that checklist. All the things have done clearly within that time, then we can say yes, we have completed and we have done with our work. Now we are ready to release, right? So for example, if you people have done your major project, right, you will be checking all the modules, have the testings has been done or not, okay, customers or faculties are satisfied or not. Okay, these all things you will be checking. So once this all thing is clear, next you will be saying that we are ready for the final viva, okay, final external meet, okay, so that you will be releasing your project, okay, like that. In that case only we are saying that done, right? So done simply it represents that, ensures that the completed work is ready to release, right? And no bugs. Second practice is no bugs. So first of all, whenever we are developing any project, first we need to plan, right? According to that plan we have to work, and we have to release that product without any bugs. If any problem or anything happen, first we need to test that, and we have to identify the problem and we have to fix. These all things will be happened here, right? So in which situations we can say that no bugs means, it mainly it will be allowing you to release your software without a separate testing phase, right? So without any errors, without any bugs, here already we are fixing and we are solving that, then only we can say that it is a bug free product. Okay, no bugs are there. And next, version control. Version control, it is allowing the team members to work together, okay, without stepping on each other toes, right? So individual team members will be involving and they will be working on that and they will be supporting to that particular version, right? And they will be not depending on the other, right? For example, here we have developed one project in some Java, okay, Java, some version number, some 5. Okay, now new thing, all the changes you have updated and all the things you have updated, now you have updated to the new version, okay, some 5.2, okay, like that. So at that time, you should not depend on the other team members, right? So you should not depend on them. You have to be independently work on that and you have to be put all the efforts on that, right? So like that, version control means it will be all team members together will be working, but they are not depending on the others, right? సో నేను ఈ వర్షన్లో చేశాను, నేను ఆయనది కంప్లీట్ అయ్యేదాకా నేను వెయిట్ చేయాలి అనేది ఉండదు దీంట్లో వర్షన్ కంట్రోల్లో, right? So whatever you have done, okay, you will be working on that, checking the output. If bugs are not there, you will be releasing, okay, like that. Version control will be there. And 10 minutes built, okay, 10 minutes built a tested release package in under 10 minutes. Whatever the things or the package we have developed before releasing, 10 minutes here they will be doing the testing or they will be putting some discussions on that, okay, like that. And before going to the release, they will be clear all the things within that 10 minutes by scheduling some meeting or some they will be gathering all the information on charts, like that, right? Next, fifth practice is continuous integration. It prevents a long or risky integration phase, okay. Means whatever the project we are working, it should not take a long time, okay, otherwise we may get more bugs on that, okay. Yeah, means yeah, that will be on risky. Or to integrate that each thing also we will be get some problems, okay. So continuous integration will create some issues or the problems, okay, in long term also. And sixth practice is collective code ownership. It will be allowing the team to solve the problems no matter where they may lie, right? So they may be solving their problems or sharing their experience, ideas with some meetings or on piece of paper or some chart, okay, on that. They will be gathering all the things and they will be trying to solve the problems with each other, right? And seventh practice for releasing, that is post hack documentation, right? So it will be decreases the cost of documentation and increases its accuracy. If we maintain this documentation, okay, some whoever the new persons are joining in that project and they want to continue from that work, okay, once they see this documentation, means definitely he can easily understand, he can save the time and he can immediately work on that, okay. Like that, they can increase its accuracy by maintaining the documentation, right? So these are the 7 practices for the releasing, right? And releasing, mainly this releasing, we can say that it is a distribution of a final version of an applications to the stakeholder. Either that software may release by public or private, okay, by public or private, and there will be initial generations of new, okay, well, new things they will be added or upgraded applications will be there, okay. These all things will be happen in that. So when a particular release is preceded, okay, by the distribution of alpha and then beta versions of the softwares, Okay, they will, whatever the products they will be releasing, if there are any bugs or any things they want to add more things in that particular project, means they will be releasing it as a alpha, otherwise beta versions. Okay, like that they will be giving some names. Okay, whenever the release is happened, right? So alpha or beta version names will be given to that particular software, right? And these all are the practices can be done. Okay, whenever we are doing any release. Okay, like done list will be checked with each other, and bugs are there or not, they will be checking. Version control they will be checking, and there will be some meeting. Okay, 10 minutes meeting before releasing that package. And continuous integrations, collective code ownership. Okay, these all things are going to be identified, and they will be doing a lot of practice on that to release one successful product, so that the customer will be satisfied, right? And organization will be happy with our works. Then only we will be benefited, and simultaneously customer will be benefited, right? So releasing will be having some mini attitude, means some steps, 4 steps. Already we have seen in our previous unit, whenever we are doing any steps, we are performing any steps, definitely these 4 steps are repeated, ma. Okay, one, we are going to be forming as a pairing. Okay, and we are going to be involving with each other, and we are going to be working with each other. And the second, time box. Okay, time box will be there. Okay, some 10 minutes meeting will be there, that pairs will be forming together, and they will be discussing, putting their ideas on some cards. Okay, like that. And otherwise, that if that is not possible, means they will be choosing like alternative, at least one person from the team. Okay, they will be involving, writing their ideas on some piece of paper or some on green card, and they will be sharing with each other. Okay, or otherwise they will be doing a discussions. Okay, team discussions will be there on the table or a whiteboards. Okay, they will be using some other activities, but finally they will be getting all the ideas and whatever the works they have done and what are the works remain, and according to the plan, they will be going to be scheduling. Okay, like that, these 4 steps are going to be involved before releasing or before developing the products. Okay, these 4 steps compulsory, there will be a some mini attitude. Okay, with this they come, means attitude means nothing but here, like some conference or some meeting, some discussions will be done between the team. Okay, they will be getting all the points and the ideas, and they will be sharing with each others, right? And here one of the sample value stream map, okay, how the iteration is going to be done before releasing. Okay, so here first of all, product manager, I said that whenever the releasing is going to be done, first of all we have to involve the product manager. He will place one of the vital role, why vital role he will be playing is, he will be contacting, direct contact with the customers or the stakeholders, right? So here that's why we are involving this product manager in releasing, right? So this product manager will be approving, giving the permission to all the customers, team members. Okay, whatever the requirements and the details according to that plan we have scheduled, this product manager will be review, and he will be giving some approval. Based on that, iterations are going to be done. So how these iterations are going to be done means, we will be gathering all the user stories, right? User stories to release or finish that particular project or particular iteration, right? We will be gathering all the stories and doing some testing with hardware. If it is working, okay, everything is working perfectly, particular field test will be done, and customer trials will be there. Okay, after everything is done and bugs free, everything is clear, then we are giving that reports to the customer. Customer will be checking and doing some trials. Once the customer is satisfied, then only we will be moving to the general release of that product, right? General release of that product. So mainly in this concept, we have to involve this product manager, and he had to give some approval. Based on that only iterations are going to be done, testings will be done, and customer feedback is compulsory. After that only here general release will be there, right? So that is a sample view how the product is going to be released, right? So we said that before releasing we have to maintain some checklist now, right? So first stage, what we are saying, we had done, okay, done state. When we can say my done state means, for example, whenever you people are developing any product or a project, now it is ready, okay, production ready software. So there will be one checklist you will be maintaining for that particular product. If all the things are done according to that checklist and according to that plan, then only we are moving to the next step, right? So what will be the checklist consist, okay, before releasing that product, or before saying that word done, okay? So there will be one checklist, like first tested, okay, first we need to do a test on that particular product. Okay, so what kind of a testings we have done? All unit testing, integration, and customer test should be finished. Okay, then only we can say that tested is completed, testing is completed, right? And next, coded. Okay, coded means all code written, whatever the code we have written, is that code is supporting to that particular software or not, is that independent or not. Okay, these all things will be doing identification, and we are writing the code for the front end and the back end, and we are going to be connecting to that code, okay, like that. So once the coding is done, next we are moving to the design. Okay, design means here code the refactor to the team's satisfaction. Means here according to that code we are making some screens. Okay, from designs we are making some designs, and if any changes are happened, we need to refactor it so that the team will be satisfied and the customer will be satisfied, right? So once this designing is completed, means next, integrated. So integrated is nothing but the story works from end to end database. Okay, the story works from end to end database. Whatever the front end and back end, I have written the code and I have designed that. Now it's time to integrate it, okay, from end to end. And we have to see that it fits to that software or not. Is it is supporting or not? Okay, if you selected any database, okay, like MongoDB, okay, is that MongoDB is supporting to this Python or not? Okay, like that we have to do some integration. If it is supporting, then only the work is completed. Otherwise, it will be pending. So if it is pending, means we have to choose that MongoDB is not supporting. We have to check some other database. Okay, like that we have to check. Okay, and the integration have to be done successfully. Next, builds. So the build scripts includes any new modules, okay, any new requirements or any new user stories are there or not. If they add it and run it, test it and get the output, okay, like that. And installs. So the build scripts includes the story in the automated installer. They will be installing, means whatever the software automatically they have to install, and it have to support that application. Okay, like that they have to develop one script or one project, right? So for example, whenever we are using our mobile, we people are downloading some app from the Play Store and using, and we are not downloading the supported software for that, supported application for that. Simply we are installing that application. Okay, that application is automatically will be providing its services. Okay, we no need to install supported softwares and supported these all things, right? So like that we have to check. And next, migrates. So the build scripts updates the database schema if necessary. The installer migrates data when appropriate. So migrate means migrations will be done whenever we are changing from one platform to the another platform. At that time, it have to support to that particular application or a script. or a script, right? So in that way, we have to do some migrations, right? So next, reviewed. Reviewed means here customer will be giving their stories or the feedback. Based on that, we are meeting and we are going to be working on that. Okay, so this reviewed will be there. And fixed means we have to fix all the bugs, whatever the known bugs are there. We are going to be identifying what is the problem, what why the bug has been raised. According to that, we are going to be fixing and scheduling on their own stories, right? So here, before releasing that particular product, first of all we have to fix that and we have to clear all the bugs. Then only it is, we can say that the product is ready to release. And next, last, accepted. So accepted means customer agree that the story is finished. Okay, whatever the work we have done after the release, customer should be satisfied and he should be whatever the things or the requirements or the list has given by the stakeholder, everything has been built according to the customer or not. Okay, like that we have to identify. Then we have to make the customer satisfied, simultaneously organization. Then only we will be happy, right? So these are the checklist before we can say, before we are saying that done, right? We have completed our project, we have completed our project. Not only simply it is a word, you have to check this all list. Once this all thing has been completed, then only we can say that it is a done state, right? So making time. Okay, make your project story small enough that you can completely finish them all in a single week, right? So whatever the task is there, divide into a small pieces, distribute with each other and work within that plan or according to that schedule, right? So that it will become a easy to discuss. Whatever the things are happen in that, we can clearly understand, right? So making time is a plan according to that schedule or according to that work, and divide that work according to your team members, right? So like that. And results, when user stories are done, you avoid unexpected batches of work and spread, wrap up and polish work throughout the iteration. At the end of each iteration, your software is ready to demonstrate to the stakeholders with the scheduled stories working to their satisfaction, right? So whenever we have done everything, right, we have to avoid all the things and we have to wrap up, and we have to provide the iteration, right? Whatever the pieces we have divided with each other, we have to integrate and we have to represent it as a one software. And finally, when the product has been completed, now it's time to explanation for the stakeholder, how it is working and how to use. These all demonstrations are given to the stakeholder. Once the stakeholder is satisfied on that, okay, happy on that, then only we can go for the release. Okay, like that the results will be there. Contradictions. To be done state, every week you must work in iterations and use small customer centric stories, right? So every week you have to use some iterations and small, like use small stories, add the new things in that. Okay, if you are doing a lot of changes in that, okay, it will become some problematic and everyone have to be involved in that. Iterations are going to be delay. Okay, according to the plan we have to do, right? If we have not done according to that plan, definitely it will be delaying all the things, right? And alternatives, to fix additional iterations to complete the work when becomes more complex, right? So we have to fix some additional iterations also whenever according to that plan the product has been not released, means we have to do some other iterations. Okay, small release, we have to work on that. Instead of making it a complex, we have to release in a small things, add in that and released it has a new versions, right? So like that we can say that it is a done state, right? So in exam you can expect the question, okay, explain briefly when you can say that done state means you have to write about these all things. You have to write the checklist, you have to write making time, results, contradictions, and these all things, right? So no bugs. No bugs. When we can say no bugs means whenever we are achieving, whenever we are doing any testing of that product, if it reads the number zero, okay, nearly zero bugs are there means definitely we can say that there is a no bug. Okay, it is a bug free and it is a bug free product, right? So how to achieve nearly zero bugs? Okay, most probably whenever people are releasing any product in any MNC company, definitely there will be some bug rate error at least 0.5, 0.2, at least that much bug rate will be there. Okay, completely zero అనేది ఉండడం highly impossible. Okay, so 0.2, 0.5 like that will be their bug rates, right? So to achieve this result, nearly to achieve zero bugs, okay, we have to use some XP concepts, okay, and we have to use these all techniques, right? Like what are the techniques means write fewer bugs, okay, by using a wide variety of technical and organizational practices, and eliminate the bug breeding grounds. Whatever the bugs we have got, we can easily eliminate by using refactoring or replace the design code or change that designing template like that. And second and third, fix the bugs quickly. Whatever the bugs has been raised, fix it immediately and write the test, and what are the first involved in that and try to understand what are the design flaws, okay, why that bugs has been raised, and immediately you have to fix on that. Okay, then only it will be easy to work and easy to move to the next module, right? Test your process by using some exploratory testing to expose systematic problems and hidden assumptions, and fix your process. So by uncovering categories of mistakes and making those mistakes impossible. So fix your process means whatever the bugs or anything has been erased means you have to work on that, you have to clear. But you should not hide on that, and you should not throw on some other persons. And if it is unable to solve means you have to involve your team members and you have to work according to that to solve that particular problem, right? So for no bugs there will be a results, right? When you produce nearly zero bugs, you are confident in the quality of your software, right? Obviously zero bugs are there means definitely we will be getting some confident on that, and we will be comfortable while the product or a project is going to be releasing, right, without any testing at the end of any iterations. And contraindications means to use all XP practices for number of bugs states. So we have to use n number of practices on that to avoid that bugs or to remove that bugs, right? And alternatives, you can also reduce the bugs by using more and higher quality testing, right? By including some inspection or automated analysis, okay, to find and fix a higher percentage of bugs. We have to fix and we have to work on that, right? So that is the no bug. So these all things we have done the discussion. Okay, we have seen what is done, how to be a done checklist, right? And how to be release a bug-free product. Okay, no bugs. What are the things involved in that? These all things we have seen, right? So this is about your unit 1. Okay. Sorry, unit 3. Any doubts till now you can ask. So I'm stopping